Wow, good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's not quite such a beautiful day like it was the other day, yesterday and the day before. There's not sunshine there. It is actually grey clouds all through, and it looks cool, it feels cool, and it's probably going to stay that way looking at the way it's sitting in the sky. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading, not just a weather report. Okay, so we're going to go over to the cards now because I did have a little glitch first up. I had to restart this. And good morning from Louise, who is watching from YouTube. Lovely to have you aboard. I haven't seen your name before, so it's wonderful to have you here. Thank you. And for those who are watching in replay as well, it's lovely to have you here. I'm going over to the cards, so tune into your psychic senses, your spirit guides. Bring them on board. Here we go. And I didn't line it up, did I? That's pretty rough, isn't it? I sort of got it lined up, but not quite, because that should be further over. There we go. We've got the Lenormand, the Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti, and beautiful cards. The expanded edition is the one that I'm using. We've got the 3 cards here, but I do tend to read the Owl card out first. And that is, every struggle in your life has shaped you into the person you are today. So know that who you have been over your past in every step of the way has created who you are today. Unique, beautiful, wonderful, lovable, all those things, and the being of who you are. Okay, that's gorgeous. And the struggles certainly do make us stronger. Lady, woman, and this is the young lady who is here in the overall theme of the day, because that's what the central card is. I place that as being the energies of the day, overall theme. I've just said it twice. I'm repeating myself, am I? It's that feminine energy. It's really bringing in what we're needing for our day-to-day in that gentler side of who we are. And then we've got the young male who is in the home space, and it's the dog in the workspace. So really and I do tend to zoom in on these, which I've forgotten to do until now. Remembered, yes, I do zoom on those, zoom in, so you can see them better. I'll just put that out the way. So I'm going to put one of the little owls in that is a little totem. That's the brooch that I got gifted last week. It's gorgeous. I'll just put that there as an overlooking what we do, isn't it? That beautiful overall wisdom that we gain from that feeling of owls. Well, I suppose that's why I like owls so much. I just don't know. There's just something about them that they are my favourites as far as a bird. They love all birds. And this is not just a bird in the Australian vernacular, although we do call it. Anyway, I'm getting off track. See how gently that this woman is reposing. She's in reflection. Both of these people in their cards are looking like they're reflecting and contemplating on something. It is looking back into our past, both of the cards. So I'm feeling that we are having that time for reflection and thinking today, acknowledging that is our past history, but we're not sitting in it and stagnating in it. I'm feeling it is for that purpose of allowing the energies of that combination of who we are, as the Owl card this morning suggests it is, that has been in the past, the struggles and everything has shaped us to who we are now. It is good to occasionally bring in that memory of what we've been, how we are now, because it does create who we are now. And we've got that in both the overall theme for the day, in that gentler sense with the woman's energy, into the more direct sense of that as the masculine in our home space. So it is bringing that practicality of how we've been experiencing our lives on the daily basis in our home that has been influenced by the masculine. And good morning to you, Kim, as well. Lovely emojis. I love them. The butterfly, the prayer hands, heart, love, and the flowers. All things that we do experience has both the balance, some of what is the masculine, feminine, but what we have in this is the emphasis on the masculine. It does tend to be a little more practical. It's the strength that we've used in ourselves that's grown more strength as we've moved through our life each day. So today we are being called on to remember more that masculine can do, the strong arm stuff, the practical things, the getting, that logical mind thinking through so that we can do things one step at a time a lot more easily, that we're not feeling that we're needing to actually multitask too much. Because I know as women we do tend to feel that need that we've got to be doing so much all at once. The term multitasking, it is actually a misnomer. It's not really a truth because we're just doing lots of little things, lots of things with micro actions at a time. That's not really multitasking as such. It's just overloading ourselves with too much at once. We can tend to do that. So good morning, Lynette, as well. Lovely to see you here. So we do need to remember for ourselves that we put it in the practical logistics style of getting things done one step at a time. Do one, finish it, pick up the next task, do that, finish it, as much as we can. In all practicalness, it probably doesn't happen that way. It probably won't, but at least have that mind open awareness that this is the way to do it today. That's what we're being suggested. So, and thinking sometimes that the older ways of doing things, how tradition has been brought through as well, with how we've learnt things in our family line, some of that probably does need to go by the wayside, and you develop and create. I was thinking create and grow new ideas that you want for your family that is going to be more along the line of how you want to manage things in a more practical way. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with this. Not to say that the woman, the feminine energy isn't practical as well, but I do feel that the masculine does tend to help us get along with that is more... it's got that stable one step at a time type feel about it, determination and all of that, where the feminine, more nurturing. So we've got the combination today anyway, with that more feminine being the overall energy, which is great. And I love the balance of it, and that we are looking at our past a bit, but it's not going to be the forever factor. We can change things up if needed. It's good to remember and reflect so that we're learning from it as we're moving forward. And with the dog in the workspace, that's just some playfulness as well. It's wonderful energy. Good morning, Caitlin. Lovely to see you here. Oh, I know you'd like seeing the dog here in workplace, home place, every place. Memories from your lovely little fur family. Yes, they are across that rainbow bridge, but they are happy and still feeling playful, and they're around, as we know. And here we have it's just ready to play, not even with a collar on at the moment, willing to put the collar on round its neck and be led, to be played with, offering that unconditional love. It's just coming up and really being that wonderful loving energy. It really is. And trusting. So with that, certainly, and that's an absolutely, it is, isn't it, Caitlin? Be ready today to have that time of playfulness. If you do have your fur babies close, take them for a walk at lunchtime or after you get home from work. Even now, if you've got time, it's all at any moment. Be ready for that playfulness that these gorgeous little creatures can share with us. Oh, thanks, Roz. You've given me happy tears. Thank you. Oh, that's all right, Caitlin. I know how much they meant to you and still do. As I don't forget that Peanuts was part of my life, and I've had a Molly and I've had a Lucy and I've had many through the years. If only their lifetimes were as long as ours, it would be wonderful, wouldn't it? And wouldn't it? I'll stop that. You're getting me teary too. So bring that essence of the readiness in your workspace today to really be with those who are around you in an ultimately unconditional, trusting, loving way, that you are trusting your inner self with who you have in your workplace. However your workplace stands for you, sits for you, whatever you do in your work, that there is always some moment that you're going to be able to just drop what you're doing and be present with that person or that fur baby or that other beingness, so that you can really enjoy those moments of the breaks away from the grind of work, from that you might not be enjoying in the moment. Know that you can take that time away and have the playfulness, have the run, have the play, and really that loving energy floating over everything. I'd love it if it was there all the time. We know that it does come up as being sometimes stressful to really love unconditionally. Oh, big hugs. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The memories of those who are past. That's fur babies as well as our human companions in life. Hugs to all the past pets. Yes, absolutely, Kim. So it does bring back some memories, doesn't it? Those wonderful, happy times of playfulness with, well, like our children, like our pets, like even our parents. Can you remember the days where your parents were even playing with you and spending wonderful times? It just brings the whole realm of life together, doesn't it? Seeing these cards together. Couples, families, including pets. The possibilities of how we structure our families. Yeah, bit weird, isn't it? I don't normally get teary on these. Thank you so much for being here. And what one thing can we do differently? Yes, in respect of which card were you focusing that one more on, Sandra? Is that what you're feeling more around family, around the like the home space or the workspace? It can be relevant for either of those spaces. Did I put that up on the screen? There, I read it out. I'll put it up on the screen. Thank you so much for that question, Sandra, because yes, what one thing can we do differently? And it doesn't have to just be one thing. I know it's always easier to gauge the changes, the benefits things, excuse me, create. Oh, excuse me, hold on. Oh, I got something stuck in the corner of my throat then. Wow, that was interesting. Had to have a slurp then. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, I'm going to put that up again. So that is a really good question to pose for ourselves through the day as we come across anything that might be a little challenging. Remember, our card suggests that those struggles that we've had have built us to being who we are today. And each and every day we might have those little challenges that they're wondering, what one thing can we do differently in this instance? Or today, or this month. You know, it's one of those things that is an interesting question. Thank you so much. And good morning to you, Shaz. Lovely to see you here. So with that, I have completed the reading for today. Certainly you can put your comments in the comment streams wherever they occur as a thought provoker. Put an answer to Sandra's question, what one thing would you do differently? And yeah, there certainly is that trend, that theme for today of reflection. So good timing, good thought. Thank you for that. And your challenges with keeping on eating, on my eating habits, keeping on my eating habits. Yes, my challenge is with keeping on my eating habits. Yeah. as were mine this morning as well. So it certainly is life bringing those challenges. It does strengthen our resolve. It strengthens who we are and those thoughts that we put out to universe to continue on with what is our next step and pathway in our life. So take it a step at a time. And certainly that reflection can be for the overall aspects of how we feel our life is moving forward. Is it moving in the way that you want it to? If it's not, yes, that could be one of those things you do differently, that you change it up, change it round, move your perspective, move your pathway even. You can go a different direction. Nothing is set in concrete in life. So thank you for being here. Look, we'll catch up again tomorrow. Thank you so much. If you do need to have any more personalised readings in detail, there's the 2 links that I've put there. That's the psychic.online, which is my regular site, that is my website that I use for the bookings for those readings that are on offer there. I am spending more time with the seeastars.com being an open channel. It offers to other practitioners. If I'm not available for an instant call, some other people might be on that. So try that out. And we'll see you tomorrow. Keep being the best you that you can be. Until then, namaste.